Unfortunately, for too many, that wasn't the case. The summer in parts of St. Louis was violent, and homicide numbers continue to climb, with the number of murders this year passing last year's total by early fall, and we could end up with one of the highest homicide rates in recent memory. We explored policing strategies and heard from an Illinois State Police lieutenant who shared the positive changes he's seen on his side of the river.
The whack-a-mole model, police come in, deal with crime problems, and then get lost, that is not an effective crime control strategy.
That we agree on.
Yeah, we agree on that. Should the police permanently occupy particular areas? No. What I think, and what I think the research suggests, is that the police do go in initially, deal with problems initially, assuming some success, then they move elsewhere, crime does move, and they return periodically to those areas. And they don't have to occupy the area permanently, but they have to be back in sufficient numbers so that people in the community, both criminals and other residents, think, police could be around the corner any minute.
And where we differ is that I think that we need to look at those neighborhoods that over the last decade have accounted for the majority of the violence.
Agreed.
Those are the areas we need to target with police resources, so we need more community policing in those areas over a long-term period, at least 12 to 18 months, not 2 weeks. And we also need other agencies and city governments to prioritize those areas. So SLATE, targeting job placement, forestry, going in and make sure those areas are clean, SLDC to come up with development plans and economic incentives for businesses to open up in those communities and for jobs to be created. But we just need to prioritize those areas in the same way as state officials and local officials prioritize the Rams' needs or Paul McKee's needs. But citizens in those neighborhoods have needs too, and those need to be prioritized.
It sounds like this is a little of what you all are talking about on the law enforcement side of the table. Is this a new way of being a cop,
Well, in my opinion, police are from the community for the community. It's time for police officers to accept their responsibility that they're for the community. And that's gonna take time, being in school, reading, spending time with the children. I know sound like officer friendly here, but bottom line up front, I wouldn't be wearing this uniform right now if a police officer didn't take time for me. And that's what it's got to get back to that. Police have to get back into the communities.
So are there enough of you to do that work?
Absolutely not. But with everyone at the table and our elected officials, we're beginning to see that it's gonna take more than just the hotspot policing and just a different type of initiatives that show up. It has to be a permanent solution, a permanent part of the policing strategies now.